she's here, everyone. My favourite Michelle Visage.
Oh my goodness, am I your favorite?
Yes, you are.
Thank you.
Right now. She's in the room. She's my favourite.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm great. I know you love spending time here, and you are now on the West End stage.
Can you believe it?
Now, because I was thinking, so... you have this pop star past. We know you can sing.
Right.
And we've talked a lot. I know you love musicals.
Yes.
But have you been in one before?
In a musical?
Yeah.
Like, full stop?
Yeah.
Graham, did you see me in Everybody's Talking About Jamie?
Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm a moron. Of course you were.
But also before
that,
that, I've spent every single moment of my waking life in a musical production.
And I totally forgot about Jamie. I totally forgot about Jamie. Yeah.
So, yes.
Okay, so yes. So now it's the turn of the Addams Family.
Yes.
Now, people in this country, they do know the Addams Family. I think, obviously people, I might remember the television show, but most people don't.
Right.
Most people remember the
movies.
The movies.
Yes.
The movie, the Addams Family movies.
Right.
So where did the musical come from the movies?
I think it's an amalgamation. To be completely honest, I was a massive, because I'm a woman of a certain age, fan of the original TV series. In America, it was one of those shows that's on, like when you turn the telly on here, you'll get Friends at any given time on any given channel, right? So, or Homes Under the Hammer, or A Place in the Sun, you name it.
Yeah.
So it was like that in America. There were only a few shows that were shown over when I was really, really really little, because that TV shows from 1965.
I was going to say, you're not of that, you're saying a woman of a certain age, you're not that age.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it must have been when I was like 7, 8, 9. It was just in my zeitgeist of my life.
Of reruns. And,
so I grew up always having Carolyn Jones playing Morticia Addams and John Astin as Gomez on the telly all the time, and having this weird, every time she was on, connection to Morticia. I think it was how stoic she was and how she was the root of the family. So it all came from there. And then, of course, the iconic movies with Angelica Houston and Raul Julia, who were amazing. But that became more even of a caricature than the original was. And, of course, the original was a comic from the New Yorker magazine. From the 30s,
I'd forgotten that reference. Well done, you.
Yes.
So you play Morticia Addams.
Correct.
And who else? You have a Gomez?
Ramin Karimloo.
That's as posh as it gets.
It's very, very posh. He's a Broadway superstar and a West End star, and he's got a massive fan base of his own. And I can't think of a better casting for this role. He is phenomenal, and that voice could melt butter.
Yeah, and great casting for Morticia, because
Thank you.
It's not a huge stretch for your look to that look. But no, but you know what I mean? You've got the dark hair, you've got all of that. It's not a huge leap.
No, it's not a tough one. It's not like Charlize Theron in Monster by any stretch.
And you're doing it. How many shows are there? There aren't many.
No, there's only 3. We're doing 3 performances, February 12th and 13th. February 12th is the evening, and February 13th is a matinee and evening at the London Palladium. And we're going to transfer this bad boy. That's the hopes and dreams.
Yeah, because it's one of these things. I think do they call it like a
concert?
But now, I've seen some of these concert versions, and they're full on.
There's nothing concert about it. The only concert thing about this production is it's not a full stage set design. Yeah. That's it. We are doing the 4-minute tango. We are doing all of the staging, all of the blocking, all of the book, all of the music.
Yeah, it's not like you're just wearing sweatpants and kind of, standing at an easel kind of with the...
That would be lovely. But no, Graham, everything's off book, everything is memorized, and we are doing the full production. It's just the set design is not as prolific, so to speak.
And a full band as well.
Yeah, there's an orchestra.
Yeah. And also, I think with these things, because musical people, they want to see these musicals. Because this musical, I right in thinking it's never been on in London.
Never. Only the tour. It's never been up on the West End. This is the first time.
Wow.
Yeah. It needs to be.
Yeah, no, it sounds great. And it's by Andrew Lippa.
Andrew Lippa did the music, and I can't... Listen, there are plenty of shows out there. If it's not a jukebox musical and you know all the songs because you're going there specifically, for that artist, the Michael Jackson, those, then I am a person who wants to leave the theater humming the songs. And the songs, the music that he's written, they thread the stories, the book, the words so beautifully that it just fits in, and you will love the music.
I know, I'm looking forward to it. And the famous theme tune must be kind of knitted in there somewhere.
Of course, you can't not have the Addams Family without da-da-da-da. It's in there.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Don't
I'm
you
coming
worry.
on the Monday night.
I can't wait.
Better be good.
Oh, it will. Fight me, Graham.
Tickets are available at the Addams, there's 2 D's in Addams, the addamsfamily.co.uk. So that's the Addams Family, 2 D's, all one word, .co.uk. You can get tickets. There aren't many left because I struggled to get them for the Monday.
Correct.
So I think there's only a few, but they are there. So get them now. I think, is it the 29th of February that Drag Race UK versus the World kicks off on BBC Three?
Is it?
I'm saying yes.
Okay,
I'm being confident. Oh no, people out there are looking less confident.
Okay.
Oh no, that's right. Okay.
I was going to defer to you anyway, Graham.
Well, look, it's the 20-something of a month, and we've already passed that in January, so it can't be January.
No, that must be February.
It must be February.
Yeah.
If it's not, it's March.
20-something.
Stay tuned.
Watch this space.
I like that we're both in it, and
100%.
neither of us know.
Nope.
Like, this should be total coverage.
100%.
Yeah, 2 people who are in the show should know when it's on.
I'm sure you feel very safe listening to us right now.
Yeah. It's really good. Do you remember the UK queens who were in it?
Yes.
Do you?
No.
Oh, because I only know because I watch. I was telling you.
Do you? I remember one.
Okay.
Should I say it?
Yeah.
John Bur's Blonde.
John Blonde's in
Yeah.
it. So is Teresa May.
Oh, Teresa's in it. She's amazing.
Yes. As is. There's another one.
There's one more.
There's another one.
Yes.
Oh,
Gothi Kendall.
Gothi Kendall.
Yes.
Is Gothi Kendall the first ever person to be sent home from a UK Drag Race?
I believe maybe. Was that series 1?
Season 1. Oh,
No.
People are
that's incorrect.
correcting me.
No.
Gothi Kendall. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're
Okay.
saying. Yeah, Gothi Kendall. Yeah, was the first one ever.
Do not bring Graham nor I to a pub quiz about RuPaul's Drag Race because you will not win.
So those are the UK ones.
Yes.
Is there another one? Is it just 3?
No, I think it's 3.
Okay. So, and then there are some international ones.
Correct.
And there's an American, like Mayhem Miller, they know. But some of the foreign ones, the ones that people don't know, are amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, someone just told something in my ear. The 9th. The 9th of February.
Oh my goodness, that's even sooner.
Wow, no wonder we're doing promo for it.
Okay. We're doing a great job at the promo, by the way.
Yeah, BBC Three are punching the air. They're like, glad we sent those 2 on the radio to talk about this. RuPaul's in it.
Yes, he is. Oh, and she's gorgeous.
Alan Carr's in it.
Yes,
you're in it.
Graham.
Yeah, we're in it.
You
we're
were
great.
there,
And then
yeah.
there was these drag queens.
And they were fantastic.
Oh, they were so good.
From around the world.
There is a French one, La Grande Dame.
Oh my goodness. And then there's La Mancha, La Rancha, Castilla-La Mancha.
Oh,
Arancha,
yes. Yeah.
Castilla-La Mancha.
Yeah. And there's somebody from the Philippines whose name I can't remember, but was phenomenal.
Marina Summers.
Marina Summers was so
Fantastic.
good.
They're all good. Here's the thing. When you get into UK versus the world, they are all top level.
Yeah. Some topper.
Yeah, there's always a topper. Hence, we have to have a winner. But yes.
Yeah. And because you judge our one, you do America, you do the All Stars, you do
Down Under.
Down Under.
Yeah.
Like, do you have to kind of, in your head, is it a hard job? Do you have to really concentrate and kind of go, I must keep paying attention? Because it must sort of become kind of drag snow blindness after a while.
You know what? I love it so much. I loved, before Drag Race was even a thing, and I was growing up on the mean streets of New York City, drag was an obsession of mine. I just loved it. I didn't know why. There was just something I connected to, the fantasy of it all. So for me, it's like sitting down with my closest friends and watching the greatest show on earth every single day. I do not take it for granted. I do not ever get in a point where it becomes snow blindness to me. I love it so much and I take it so serious. You see me sitting there writing down. I'm constantly picking and noting, and I just love it, and I love what they do.
No, because it makes me laugh, because when we're doing the critiques, when me and Alan speak, it could be birdsong. They are not paying any attention to what we're saying at all. When you and Rue speak, they're like, and they are listening. Because what you say is brilliant. What you know.
And what you say and what Alan says is brilliant as well.
It's just filler.
So I don't agree.
It is. It really is.
I don't agree.
At the end of the series, if you asked any of the queens, can you say anything that Alan or Graham said to you, they will not remember anything.
Oh, I disagree.
Everything you said, they'll remember.
Oh, go on then.
No, they will.
I don't necessarily agree.
And do you, because then you work with them afterwards.
Yes.
That's the thing. I never see them again. So I can say whatever I like. But you work with them. You do the tours and stuff.
Yeah.
Do they ever come up to you and do they ever have an issue with things you've said?
Some of them have said, but we always end up laughing about it, and they always understand what I'm saying. And I'm sure you've been the same way, and I've been the same way in all of my career with the critiques that I've gotten, especially being a female in radio. The critiques over the years have been like, what? You know, and they need to make sense. And then when you're in it, you don't want to hear it. But after you're removed, then you understand it. So I think it's more about that than it is in the moment, because it does hurt the tummy when you're in it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear they're too this, or they're not good enough, or whatever. Yeah. And when it's done, you go, oh, okay, they were probably right. I have to.
And also what's amazing, I think, is to see what happens to the ones who do listen.
Oh, you know what happens? Success. We are as good as our failures. Do you know what I mean? That's how we learn. If we don't fail, we don't learn. So how do we get better? How do we improve? By failing.
Yeah.
That's it.
And you must, because when did you join the Drag Race family in America?
Series 3.
Oh, wow. So, oh my God. So you've been doing it for 13 seasons.
Yeah. 13 years. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so 13 years later, even you must be surprised at what's happened to Drag Race.
Are you kidding me? When it started and they offered, season 1 was offered to me, and I'm going to tell you what happened in 2 seconds. I was in a radio contract for it was a 5-year deal. I was in year 1, and the boss said basically no. So I couldn't do it. He wouldn't let me out even for 2 weeks to film. So it became very, very complicated. And then when they asked me for series 3 and they said no again, I went to the big president of the company and said, please. And they said, okay. So for me, it was just a little show on a little network, which was Logo Television.
Yeah.
It was a very gay network. It's a little engine that could, and we just loved what we did. We were a big, giant family just rallying for these artists that deserved some kind of platform.
Yeah.
And seeing it slowly grow and slowly grow and slowly grow to what it is today, there's not a minute where I don't have to pinch myself to realize this is a landscape and game changer for these queer artists. It's pretty amazing.
Because if you look back at some of those early series, I mean, it looks like it was filmed in Ru's garage.
100%.
And then you're all at the Emmys.
It's unbelievable. And let me tell you something. Again, there's not a moment of it that is wasted or goes over my head, because to see what this show has done, and not just for the queer artists and the queer community, but for people who never felt that they had a place where they belonged, they see themselves represented. If it were 12-year-old me or 13-year-old me who was bullied and had no friends, and I had a show like RuPaul's Drag Race, I would not feel alone. And that's what this show does. And that's the impact of it.
I know it was really special. I went to DragCon last year. I just finished this year. But to see the audience, because you never get to see a TV audience.
Right.
But at that, you see who's watching the show. And it's so lovely because it's across the board.
Diversity everywhere.
Yeah.
Ages, classes, race, you name it. Everybody is represented. Everybody is loved. Everybody's welcomed and adored.
As they will be at the Addams Family in the Palladium.
Great segue, Graham.
On the 12th and 13th of February, 3 shows only. Book now to avoid disappointment. The Addams Family, all one word. There's 2 Ds in Addams.co.uk. You can get all the details there. Michelle Visage, thank you so much for coming in on a Sunday. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, my darling.
And back to rehearsals.
Oh, yes.
Yay! She can tango. Oh, there we go. Take care, darling. Thank you very much.